Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Los Angeles Rams. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here's the rookie from Florida Atlantic, Kareth White. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. From the 27, Luck. They'll roll him out right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
55. Hey, let's go. Eat. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. 55 is mine, guys. 55.
Out of the gun, Luck. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
Alpha. All day, baby. All day.
They are going for it. It's Luck. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
What? Please. Hey, kill.
This is Kenyon Drake, the 4th-year man from Alabama. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Kenyon Drake, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Luck on first down. He's got this complete to Ryan Switzer. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 49.
So from Rams territory now, it's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Luck. Open man is Switzer, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And now this throw complete to Washington. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 27-yard line.
That's another Steelers.
On first and 10, Luck. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and, yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it's helped his legs along the way as well.
A gain of 3, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the Rams.
On second and 7, Luck, and incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. Third down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball at the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Buying time to his left. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
A gain of 12.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
A gain of 22 yards.
And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Here's gone. And Woods has it complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 55. Check. Hey, exit. Check back. Hey, check back.
From the gun, it's Drake. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. Johnson's got it complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
These two teams all tied after one. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They'll run with Drake. There he goes left side, and he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Kenyon Drake with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now Love. Complete to Washington. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Watch the run.
Luck now to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Check 53's Mike. Let's put him on the button.
Luck on 3rd down. Rolling to his right. Gets this to his running back. That's Jalen Samuels. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. Going deep to the end zone for Juju. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Mike 55. Right there in the middle. 55. 12. Hey, Delta. 55. Hey, eat.
Again, Luck. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Boswell signed to a 4-year deal prior to last season, but he struggled a little bit.
Yeah, do you think that they saw 13 of 20 when they signed him to a 4-year deal?
Not at all.
Needs a big bounce back in 2019 if he wants to see the end of that contract.
This will be taken short. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 35-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A give running right, Drake. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Drake. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 39, Goff. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and it's third down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Hey, my 7.
Throwing on third. Gone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for him and shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
Now a carry for White. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Benardrick McKinney, a first-time Pro Bowler a season ago, in on the tackle there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Locke. Washington's got it. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. A shotgun snap for Locke. Throwing middle, and it's complete. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Throwing his Locke, and he's got his man on the out route. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Samuels. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. Off of play action, Locke. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
11.
Now it's Locke. Flushed out, and a big loss here as he's taken down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Check out. 190.
Back to throw, Locke. Escaping the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On fourth down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Get him, boys!
Throwing on second and long. Goff. He finds his man Johnson. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
198. Watch 98. 98 to Mike. You get blocked, me. You get blocked.
From the gun, here's Goff. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Goff now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10.
Hey, Wood. Okay, just like that. Just like that. 198. Watch 98. 98 to Mike. Check.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Rush in. Whirling. 198. Watch 98. 98. Go. I'm coming.
Out of the gun. Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D. Big C. Alert. Step it up.
The final shot before the break. Luck sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turned that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Running, it's Drake. He's got a first down and more past the 30. As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On first down, Drake. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
From the 50, it's gone. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
They'll run. It's Drake. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Sean McVay's gamble does not pay off. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Locke. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Here's Locke. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Now a first down throw. Locke got an open man. It's Washington. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Clock throwing again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Goff. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Motion, motion, motion. Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Target, 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 target. 198.
From the gun on 3rd down. Goff. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together.
This is Connor. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd down.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Luck. He goes full extension, and he's got it.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end.
Hey, check.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Hey, Echo.
Mike 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
Luck looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And he will find his man on the outside. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Here's White. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
2nd and 5. At the 8-yard line.
2nd and 5 now. Luck. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll run. This is White. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Hey, Alpha.
Check.
They'll run for it. This is White. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 17-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jared Goff, 4 times last year, he led the Rams on a fourth quarter comeback. He obviously didn't do it in Super Bowl 53, but can he do it here? Play action. It's Goff. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Trying to get it to Woods. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
First down, here's White. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Locke. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack by Michael Bennett, the native of tiny Independence, Louisiana. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Locke. Rolling to his right. And he's got it. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though. Here we go on 4th. Locke. And no, it's incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road, and everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Chill.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Listen.
Back to throw. Gone. And it's a safety. Goff got buried in the end zone. We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams.
Come on, fellas.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They will run for the first time here with White. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Go. Right, 40.
He's coming.
Mexico.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Luck. Washington's got it. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
It's just me and you.
They'll run on first down. White, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They go right back to White here on first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
It's a party now.
On second down, it's White, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Hey, exit.
Throwing on third down. Luck. Flush to his right. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man.
At the 47-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
17.
Here's Gall. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. handoff out of the pistol. It's Drake. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Goff. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10.
1st down.
Like 20. Value 3.
On 1st down, Drake, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
We're good.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
On 2nd and 12, Goff. This is caught. Watkins. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down.
1st and goal.
Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
What? Like 20.
I got you, pump. Check 3.
On 1st and goal, Drake. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. They'll try again with Drake. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal.
Mike 5-4. Man, I got you. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Super.
Let's go.
Goff now looking to throw. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Past the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Woods, the intended receiver.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And just 1 tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this 1st quarter. And now they'll take a knee here. And my partner now is speechless.